Hello children. Today we have a story about a boy whose biggest dream is to contact an alien mate. Leo is an adventurous boy who lives on a farm in the Australian bush. As the farm is 100 kilometres from the nearest village, the stars shine like diamonds in the night sky. Leo is fascinated by the universe, the Milky Way, and everything out there in space. Every evening he looks into space with a telescope he received as a Christmas gift. At night, when the world is shrouded in darkness and the moon paints silver trails in the sky, he feels a special connection to the idea that there is someone else out there in the infinite expanse of the universe. He longs to contact that person. The desire to speak into space with a radio telescope grows within him. Unfortunately, such a telescope was far too expensive for his father to buy. So Leo spent days searching the internet to find out how to build one himself. After much patient tinkering, he finally built one from the tin roof of the old garage and cables he had obtained from his teacher. At first, Leo didn't really know what to do with it, but then his dad explained that it could be used to send signals from outer space. Now Leo could finally fulfill his greatest wish and start contacting extraterrestrials. He is very excited and thinks about all the things he can tell the aliens. He places the radio telescope on the roof of the farm's largest shed, and for days, weeks and months he sends messages into space and waits patiently to see if he can hear anything in return. As his grandfather is Italian and his grandmother is Austrian, Leo can speak 3 languages, so every day he speaks the following words into space in English, German and Italian. Hello friends, is there anyone in space? Please get in touch with me. Hallo Freunde, ist da jemand im Weltraum? Bitte meldet auch bei mir. Ciao amici dello spazio, mi sentite? Parlate con me per favore. And then, finally, after 4 months, a signal came back. Leo couldn't understand it, but he was certain that it must be coming from an alien. Overjoyed, Leo chatted constantly into space. The alien chatter he heard back became more frequent and lasted longer. Leo was now quite sure that his friends from outer space could understand him. For example, when he told them that he lived in the Australian bush and came from the planet Earth, the signal stopped. And then when he stopped talking, the aliens babbled back. Leo was thrilled, but also sad because he couldn't understand anything they said. However, he was now quite sure that the aliens could understand him. Suddenly, Leo had a great idea. He sent his alien friends the coordinates of the farm. After sending them, he suddenly became unsure and thought, I hope they're good aliens and not naughty ones who want to take over the earth. He didn't tell his dad that he had sent the address of the farm into space. A few weeks later, Leo was woken up in the middle of the night by a howling wind. He ran quickly to the window and saw a bright beam of light coming down from the sky like a flash of lightning. But this beam of light didn't disappear in an instant like lightning. It lasted for a few minutes, and then a thick fog crept across the garden, and the night became increasingly stormy. Suddenly, a spaceship appeared in the garden, just 50 meters from his window. It wasn't a round UFO, but a real beautiful spaceship, like something out of a space movie. Leo was so excited and immediately realized that the spaceship had come from the planet to which he had been sending signals for months, telling them all about the farm. Meanwhile, Leo's dad had also woken up. He saw the bright light and immediately dashed over to his box and took out the biggest gun he had. It was an old shotgun that had belonged to his grandfather, much bigger than the boy and almost as big as his father. Leo then said to his dad, Dad, please put the gun away. They're probably good aliens. How do you know that? His dad asked nervously. A spaceship has landed in the middle of our farm, and yet you say they're good aliens? But Dad, I brought them here. What? You? You with your constant radioing up? I've always known you were up to mischief with your homemade radio antennae on the roof. But I am also very proud of you, Leo. It's impressive what you've built, but I would never have believed that you could attract aliens with it. Are you sure you haven't done anything silly? Yes, I'm quite sure, Dad, Leo said confidently to his dad. And secondly, if they're from a faraway planet, they might have a really big superweapon. So your grandfather's old rusty shotgun wouldn't be much help anyway. You're absolutely right, son. If they've come this far, then they're certainly much more advanced than us. And they're certainly not afraid of an old shotgun. The boy walks slowly and carefully towards the spaceship. His dad walks 2 meters behind him because he is a bit scared. Leo, are you really sure your friends aren't up to mischief? His dad said in a shaky voice. Of course, Dad. You don't need to be afraid. Leo's dad approached a little closer, and finally they are standing 10 meters in front of the spaceship. The spaceship is bigger than the old shed where the boy set up the antennae. Suddenly, the door opens and 2 friendly aliens come out. Leo can't believe it and is overjoyed. He whispers to his dad, They almost look like us, Dad. But then he notices that their heads look different. He gets closer and sees that the aliens have 4 ears. 2 are in the same place as our own ears, and the other 2 are further back on their heads. The alien boy then says slowly, Hello, we are from the planet Upsilon. Our planet is not in your Milky Way, but in the Andromeda galaxy, which is your neighbour. We are curious and loving aliens. We have been sending signals into space for many years, and finally someone has heard us and made contact. We are very happy that it is you, Leo. Leo is beside himself with joy and says, You can speak English. The little alien then said to Leo, English is not our mother tongue, but you have spoken so much to us that we have been able to learn it quite easily. It's amazing how much English you've learned in such a short time, even though I only sent you a few words, replied Leo. It wasn't just a few words, said the alien boy. We wrote down all the words you sent us. You sent us over 1,000 different words. You chatted with us for hours, which was great. And we recorded everything, and then we taught ourselves your language. Yes, you're really clever, said Leo in amazement. How can you learn a language with just 1,000 words? You didn't even know how to put them together. Yes, that's why we had a language computer that taught us everything. Dad was happy that his son and the alien boy were talking to each other so much, and that the aliens weren't firing lasers at them. But come with us now, said Leo, and then he and his dad took the 2 aliens into their house. The little alien then said to his dad, Dad, I'm so tired, I want to sleep now. No problem, Leo replied. I have an extra bed in my room. If you like, you can sleep with me. But what should we do with the spaceship? Asked the alien father. Don't worry, Leo's dad replied reassuringly. It'll be safe with us, I promise you that. The nearest town is 100 kilometers away. No one will find it here quickly. We've chosen the best place to land, said the alien dad happily. And that evening, Leo's dad made the best schnitzel, and the alien dad enjoyed it immensely. I've never had such a good meal, said the alien dad, taking a big swig of beer. The 2 dads then talked for a long time, and the boys went to bed, and Leo chatted with his new alien friend for a while, and asked him what his name was. My name is Sapphire. 10 minutes later, Leo and little Sapphire fell into a deep sleep. Leo was very happy that his dream had finally come true, and that Sapphire from the planet Upsilon was now his alien friend. And now, my dear children, it's time for you to go to sleep and dream beautiful dreams. The bedtime story is over now, and Leo and Sapphire wish you all a good night and a wonderful day tomorrow.